Alright, so every tour needs a vehicle. And everybody knows the tour bus is where all the magic happens. I know all about that shit, cause I'm your boy X, to the Zippy Dibby exhibition. Unfortunately, for my mans Billy, Jimmy, and Mike, the one they got puts the bus back in busting. They trying to go city to city this summer to make a movie in a 97 Thor residency that looks like belongs in a junkyard more than a movie theater.
So you're going on tour, but your vehicle is sus. You need to hit up X and let him pimp that bus.
You need to pimp my bus.
Oh yeah.
Pimp my bus.
Go ahead and pimp it, baby. Yeah.
What's up, MTV?
I'm Billy.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jimmy.
And this is our bus.
The main thing about the bus was we really needed that to get the show on the road, because when you have an idea, it kind of just lingers there until you have something physical and tangible. And as soon as we brought that bus home, we knew, okay, this is happening, and we had our sights set on what we needed to do.
The search for the RV started months before we actually bought Fanny.
We were looking on Craigslist and just doing some initial research on what we should be buying, and we needed something huge.
The biggest RV on the planet.
Because we have 5 guys and a studio, and we're living in it for 2.5 months.
And then months later is when we actually found the listing for a 97 Thor residency.
By an older gentleman named Russ, who lives in Pinion Hills, which is about an hour and a half north of here.
We drove out to the desert to meet a genius man named Russ.
He seemed like a fairly trustworthy guy, like a 75-year-old man with a 25-year-old child. Do the math.
So Russ, when's the last time you took it on the road and really used it?
A year ago Christmas.
A year ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I drove it up to our mechanic here. Kevin, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, well, what'd you say, a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
Probably a week ago.
He put in all new spark plug wires, new distributor cap, a regulator on the alternator,
Okay.
and then his guy finished off my steers, and I'll tell you that.
A 36-footer with 44,000 miles, and we knew that's just too good to be true. So we hopped on it.
Hit the bank and got the dough and bought the ride.
Well, we own the RV now, but there's a lot of work to do. For one, the dashboard looks like shit.
We got these mirrors, and they kind of remind me of a nursing home. See? Kind of beveled, you know? We gotta fix that. The exterior looks like it's from the mid-90s. We're gonna have to sand that off and do a cool new paint job.
The bus just look on the outside like one of the ugliest things you could possibly imagine.
We sanded her down. The whole old, ugly design, got rid of it.
So sanding was great. So then we had a full white bus.
We were trying to find a design that looked good, that suited everyone's needs. And I probably spent like 30 to 40 hours designing different bus designs. And finally we settled on this design.
And went to the hardware store, got some paint, and painted her up.
It was awesome. We got all of our friends over. A bunch of our friends got an opportunity to paint the bus, and it's kind of like a little community project. May 7th.
May 7th.
The bus is in disrepair.
Disrepair.
So to get the bus up and running, we had to enlist the help of multiple people. RV people that know these vehicles.
We definitely didn't want to run a generator all summer and waste a bunch of gas, so we decided to install solar. So we hit up our guy Colin, who's a master of solar.
It's got 2 banks of 6-volt batteries, so you've got 4 batteries total, but 4 6-volt batteries that make 2 banks of 12, and it's got like freaking like, it's gotta be at least like 500-600 amp hours of battery voltage that you have.
We went looking for an upholsterer, and we found one on Venice. His name was George the Russian, and we got some really nice orange marine leather that's gonna last for a long time. It looks really clean, and new blue carpet was put down.
How'd you do it?
I remove all the thing out, you know. It's a lot of work that.
Well, yeah,
and now it's all stable. When you drive, nothing gonna be shaken. Nothing, you know. It's really, touch and big difference.
And really, the inside is totally different, totally new, completely customized by us.
So the bedroom was actually in pretty good shape, but it was just one queen bed. So we're trying to fit 5 guys in one queen bed. I was like, that's not gonna work.
Welcome to this is where all the magic happens.
Basically, when we got this thing, there was one queen bed in the middle and the rest of it was just floor. So we had to build these 3 platforms out of plywood and 2x4s. And we're gonna have 2 mattresses here. And then we're gonna have a plywood bunk system going the long way here for a 3rd person to sleep back here. I employ a system of, it's called cut once, measure never. So it's pretty sturdy, not the sturdiest. It's like 80% sturdy.
Sturdy enough.
Just cut some wood. Jimmy planned it all out. And hopefully our math is right and we're gonna make the bed correctly and it won't fall down.
My dad has a drilling face.
Yeah.
And I'm drilling really close to a mirror here and I just noticed that I have it too. So we knew we needed a desk that could be kind of the hub of all the recording work. So we met up with our friend Rich, who's got a table saw, and we cut a bunch of plywood and we built the desk by hand. I think altogether we probably put in like 500 hours onto the bus, be my guess. I can only hope that all of our work was worth it and Fanny makes it to New York and back, but only time will tell.
The engine's in tip-top shape, and I really believe that it's gonna get us to New York and back, and we're gonna have a successful run this summer.
All right, when I first saw this thing, I thought it was a better idea that I drive it off a cliff than take it around the country. But you know my boys at MTV, they really did their thing. Hey fellas, why don't you check out your new bus? Whoa! Check it out. You got a whole motherfucking studio in here. Whoa! Thanks, Exhibition! You welcome.